All right, this is Black Pats. It's a composition of Tommy Peoples, so it's a very fiddle-centric kind of a tune. It's in F, so again, your B flats are down, but that's it. So it's everything natural except B flats. My fingering for the C part there was not good, but what I tell you when I break it down will be good. So I haven't had as much practice on that one because we didn't do it a bunch in the lesson. So I'm just gonna jump through everything real quick, so you can I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit. It's kind of driving me a little crazy here on the screen. Okay, so I'm just gonna run through it real quick and show you all the bits. It starts on an F. Now, if you want to do an E pickup, you can. But the F is the strong beat. It's also a really long note, so I don't much care as you repeat if you jump back with your thumb. I find sometimes even like starting with using some chord in your right hand is relatively comfortable. It's such a long note. I don't care much about the fingering of that note. But to start, I probably start with 3 fingers. The tune is really heavy on the B flat chord, so just notice there's a lot of D's, and those are going to be B flat chords. So F, A, D. Then I do a cut to the C, and that's 4 fingers. Back to the A and a cut to the A. Thumb on the F, and then 2 D's. So again, that's 3 fingers. Come back down for a cut on the D. Cut between the A's. Thumb on the F, and then you're going to come up 3, 2, 1, D, E, F, and then that's 4, 3, 2, 1, E, F, A, D. So 2 C's with a cut in between, and then 2 A's coming up 4. So you've got E, F is just 2, 1, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 C's with a cut down to the A, and then 4, 3, 2, 1, starting on the A again, landing on the G. That little connector there is an ornament down. We're going A, G, F. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then a roll on the F. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. G, F, D, C, A, up to the thumb D, down 4. So that's D, C, A, G, thumb to the F. And then up the scale. Thumb to the C, back thumb up to the D, thumb on the F, then like the beginning. And on the 4th finger on the F. 4, 4, ornament, thumb on the C, F, will say for this part and all the other parts, this is a tune to listen to quite a lot. And there's a really nice video on Facebook of a concertina player, Maeve Scott, playing this tune. So it's really easy to find. It's like going around everywhere. But, you know, listen to the recording at the beginning of this, or just, it's one that you want to be able to sing up and down, and you'll get a little turned around and confused. B part. Do the fingering I'm about to say, not what I just did. So we're going to start on an F roll and then down 4. So it's an F roll and then G, F, D, C, and then back D, F. Now here we have a scale E to A, which is 4 notes, but we're not going to use 4 fingers. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, 2, so that we can bring our thumb up to the D. And then we do a roll. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, roll. To the C with the pointer finger. And then this little ornament, we're just using a D ornament on a F major arpeggio. So we're outlining the arpeggio C, F, A, F, G, landing on the G. Cross under for an A. It's 2 A's with a cut. That should be familiar, right? We've got A, cut, G, thumb to the F, then another D, E, F, roll. Right? It's kind of more of the same, so. Changes. We have E, F, A, C, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 2 on the D. E, F, A, C, D. My thumb is resting on the F, ready to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That's just F, G, A. So that's 1, 2, roll, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now when you repeat, the beginning is a little bit different, and the trick I would use to remember your fingering here is that it's all groups of 3 fingers. So you have a C roll, and then you just have to, I know it's a little awkward, but your pointer finger needs to go to the A. And you're doing 2 A's with a cut, and then the 3rd finger on the G, cross over with the thumb to the F, and you go down 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, cross under with 3, and that's G, A, D, roll. The rest you know. So this is just a bunch of groups of 3. C, 2 A's, thumb on the F, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, roll. Play the B part 2 times. So to me, the trick, you know, I always talk about knowing where the pattern changes and having some positive action thought for the change. So for me, the trick to the B part is knowing at the beginning, first I have a scale, I'm going to my 3rd finger on the E. Then arpeggio, I go to my fourth finger on the E. Then I mentioned here it's all 3-finger groups. Right, so I'm using all 3 fingers here, and I'm not using my 4th finger at all except for the roll. And then the 4th finger here. So as long as I know where to go to the 3rd finger versus where to go to the 4th finger, I'm going to be fine. Now, 3rd part. So, that's actually how I recommend doing the fingering. It starts with what is essentially, it's a D minor arpeggio, but those aren't the chords. Don't let that tell you what the chords are going to be, but that's just down A, F, D, F. So thumb goes to the F. And then C, D, F, 3, 2, 1. Thumb, 3, 2, 1. This is one of those moments that if you know how it goes, you know the ups and downs, it's very easy. If you don't know the ups and downs, you're going to find yourself trying to skip notes. Then F, D, C, A, F. The whole thing is an F major arpeggio with a D in it. It's like the whole part. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now here you have all kinds of options. Like you can do pickup notes. Right? I usually just let it sit. And then just have this A kind of come out of nowhere because it's such a huge leap. I like to give myself time. You can do pickup notes just F, G, A. I might do that about half the time. So that's an F major arpeggio, right? So A, F, C, A, C, F, C, probably with the 4th finger, D, G, cut, landing on the 2nd finger there. So that's 4, 3, 2, cut, 3, 2. That is hard to say. And then I do this ornament, which we did before. So here it's the same, except instead of the last note being an F, it's a C. So it changes the fingering for the better. It's easier, but all the notes are the same. I go 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. So that's A, F, D, thumb to the F. Now it's not going to move for some time. Then C, D, F, D, C, A, C, D, F, G, A. And then you do your last phrase. So that's trying to decide how I want to do it. I think I like that best. So if you came under, instead of 1, 2, 1, if you did 1, 3, 2, then you could go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, cut, cross over with the 2nd finger for the F. That's A, to the F, cut to the C, second finger to the F, cut, whole part. Probably what I would do if I arranged up the whole tune. Haven't really arranged the last part, so hopefully my instincts there are accurate to how I would really do it. But that's the whole tune. Enjoy. Listen to it a bunch before you really try to wade your way through it too much. I mean, definitely follow the tutorial a bunch of times, but if you find it's getting frustrated, just listen, because it's really not that hard if you know the ups and downs, but it's a bit twisty, so you can't anticipate where it will turn around. And if you don't know how it sounds, you're just going to get really frustrated with yourself. So listen a bunch.